those people who became Muslim, new Muslim, or thinking of becoming Muslim, they should know these things. I am a born Muslim, but my Islam is flourished in Malaysia. So so I learned Islam in not learned Islam. My understanding of Islam grown in Malaysia. I'm really thankful to Malaysia. I live in Bangladesh currently. I used to be very high flying software engineer. I used to work for governments, army, defense, intelligence, United Nations, like that. I think you get the idea. We got the idea. So, anyways, so I had all these things, and I left it, and I settled in my country in Bangladesh. I have learned from these few mistakes. You see, there is that there is nothing further. There is nothing further than believing, nothing further than Shahada. If you want to do prayer, you can go pray. You don't have to worry about clothing. No restrictions at all. If it's restricted or it does not look in society, does not look good in society, then that is restricted in Islam also. You can check it out. You have to do Ramadan. You have to do Ramadan. It's good for you. And if you have a vaccine, then Ramadan is the best way of handling it. Then if you have money, you have to go for Hajj. Stay away from interest-based finance. Stay away from interest-based finances. There is no problem becoming very rich. No problem at all. And don't donate everything. You can donate until as such. Don't donate until as such that you need donation. I have done that. I made a very big mistake on that. I have learned it very late when I lost everything then. But it's not lost everything, but you just remember that you don't have to donate everything. It's not good. It does not. If you read Quran, you will understand that it is not required. You must donate. Donation is part of Islam. You must donate, but not until you become a receiver of donation. You cannot. And so this is the thing that you don't have to. This is Islam. Islam is not very difficult one. Don't you yourself don't make it difficult. And if you go further than this, then you become something like a jihadist or something like that. Uh, so because I would not say that jihadist. I will say that you don't have to go further than normal life. Just stay normal. I like it normal. I like it normal. You want to go further, go deep further, no problem. But as far as my understanding is you don't have to, be very, very, uh, don't have to go very deep inside. There is nothing inside. You want to, there is nothing deep inside. You can become a philosopher, read Quran and translate this Quran and understand this Quran, and you found a ayah, found a verse that you think you can explain more. You can explain more. That you can do by at your own pace. So there is nothing wrong with living normal. There is nothing more, anything that learn deeper. Learning deeper is a wrong idea. Wrong idea, because there is nothing deep here. Nothing. There is nothing deep in Islam. Just told you. There are actually the people call there are 5 things, but I mentioned 10 to 12 things already. So something like that. Other than that, brothers and sisters, you don't have anything. Um, there are lots of indication in Quran, plenty of indication in Quran that you will understand that. Let's say one story like Miraj. There is a surah in Quran. There is a chapter in Quran for this also. Is that in that anyways prophet went to visit in short prophet went to visit God, and then God gave him the solah that you pray now, that you pray, that is the go to masjid and pray a salat. This there he brought in the solah, he prayer. So he brought the prayers. There you have a there Allah gave Prophet around 50 times of prayer, 50 times in a day. Then then when he came back and met Moses and other prophets, they said that 50 times a day is a very too much. No one will follow. Go to Allah and reduce the amount of prayer. So it gradually it became 5 times of prayer in a day. So so first thing is that this 5 times prayer is enough for you. Now if you want to go deeper, someone will come and tell you 9 times, 10 times, 11 times. They have lots of other factors, I say that Prophet brought 5 times of prayer, enough. Stick to that. If you go deeper, and you'll find out more and more prayer, and find out that you have to stand whole night and whole day and all these things. Then if you read the Quran, it will be very clear, very clear. Because in Quran it already says this prayer, this solah is only for Prophet. It does not mean that you cannot do. You can do, but it's not must. It's your It's your wish. If you want to do, you can do. You don't want to do, don't do. I'm in the short path. I don't go for very deep and all those things. I went 1 year. I told you I went 1 year. I left everything, left my high flying job, and donated all my things that I bought in London, and all the things that I had, all the high, graded, good branded things that I used to use. All these things I gave it away, and then then I wore a white shirt and white cloth in the pant, and turban in my head, and all the things. These are really in the lightest level, farthest level, meaning that it's not Islam. Islam's, I told you, there are five things in Islam you have uh, those five things you have to do basically, but I listed nearly 10, 11 things in short. So in Islam you don't really have very hard things. Please don't have this feeling that you will go further and further. There's nothing further. Pray. You can do a special prayer for Allah other than 5 times. You can fast for Allah other than the Ramadan, 30 days or 29 to 30 days Ramadan fasting. Other than that, you don't really have for me, I take fasting as the easiest way to do a lot of prayer at the same time. When you fast and your prayer is multiplied, your praying, and your everything is multiplied because you're fasting for God. So many people have so many ways. I like fasting much more. I like fasting very much. Meaning that I would like to, if I do extra curriculum, then I will do extra fasting. That's for me. Other than that, no. I must perform Hajj if I have money. I must give donations if I have access. Remember, don't have to give away everything. I'm mentioning that over and over again because I gave away and I got stuck. I didn't even have a plane ticket to buy and get back to my job. Okay, don't do that. I am a very software engineer. I guess I mentioned it. I cannot recall because I have made so many videos about this, and which one I mentioned and which I didn't mention. Anyways, I told you that I'm a software engineer. I am a very high flying software engineer. I was, and I'm a very good in security. So I used to work for governments, army and defenses, intelligences, and United Nations. I'm also listed in a operating system as an author. Can you believe it? So what I'm trying to say is that I left that life and because of wrong guide, or my own guide, because I have to use my own brain to. Oh, you got to listen one more thing, that you cannot, when God will ask you that why did you do this, why did you do this mistake, why did you do this amal, why did you perform this one. If you say that my teacher told me, my mother told me, my father told me, my khutbah told me, It doesn't matter at all to God. Whose fault? To God, it matters is that have you used your own brain or not? Oh, that's what my understanding. That's what my understanding after reading Quran a few times, and which is not finished yet. I guess I need whole lifetime to read it meaningfully. So I will say that live normal life, brothers. Look at me. It's my understanding is that don't bother. I don't have lots of beard. I just have it this way. I told you, you got to use your own brain to find out what to do. For me, I don't care about the. For me, I don't care about beard or the care. I don't care about it. I follow the right one to my understanding, and this is my understanding. And if you find this is my correct, then you follow. You can follow whatever your brain says, because you cannot. If you say that, I told you, if you say that my philosopher told me, my masjid told me, my khutuba told me, my imam told me, no, you have no, your father told me, your teacher told me, you have no other excuses for Allah, because you have to use your own brain, and that's the one you got to follow. So if I say also wrong, not my problem, your problem to follow it or not. Even imam says wrong, that's your problem to follow it or not imam's problem really. That's what according to Quran my understanding. So my understanding is, I don't bother. If I feel like clean shave, I clean shave. If I feel like wearing it, I wear it. I don't wear it, I don't wear it. So that's how Islam is. There is so many people in Islam, Muslim, difficult to understand. I didn't even know, because their name is still the same, like Keith Ellison. Just say let's say Keith Ellison or George Galloway. They are new Muslims, but have they changed anything? No, did not. They did not. You see, Paul Williams, my philosopher, mostly I follow him. Paul Williams, also a very big alim, Muslim alim, and from London. So many, there is so many. They did not change anything. They did not change anything. They understand much, very much. That's why they did not follow any deep things. Okay, they do the things. Since they are philosophers, they do the philosophy thing. So this is the thing. You don't really have to worry about further than that. Really, brothers and sisters, I lost everything. I will not say everything, but I will say lost. I lost my things that I built using my this skill. I left it and went for the. People say that this is the straight path for Islam. Then I went to that and I found out it's wrong. I found out later that they don't even get punished because they misguided me, and I let go everything, my job, money, everything, and I went with them for months or years, and it's nothing. Allah says that it's not their problem, it's your problem, it's my brain's problem. So after that I left it and I am like this. So I after listening to so many people's plead, or I understand that they want to do further in Islam after converting to Islam. There is nothing further in Islam, really. Please stick to the normal life. Normal. Just don't eat non-Islamic things. Don't do non-Islamic things. That's all. You can hear, you can read the Quran and find out. But not very much. Few things. Few things only. Few things only is prohibited. Rest of them is like normal life. Okay. So there is nothing to dig around. You can study Quran to find more. Yes. You can study Quran to do science, judiciary system, financial system, accounting, business. How to do all these things is the guidelines are given. In so many countries, constitution is based on Quran. You know the story of Keith Ellison. How did he become? I don't know. It's the story of Keith Ellison, you know or not? When Keith Ellison was given a Bible to do oath, then he said, "Now I want to do oath on Quran." So Quran, where to get Quran? They found it in library, Congress library. You know who read all those things? Founding fathers of America read all this Quran, all these books. So you can see the Quran is read by lots of constitution makers also. Constitution people who created constitution also read Quran. And I don't bother about YouTube money, so that's why I don't really bother about liking and sharing. I don't bother. That is why it's written in my in my channels about that I don't really bother getting money from YouTube. That is why you will not see my videos are being shown in public, suggested a lot of people. I don't really bother at all. Yeah, Amar Subhanallah, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, my Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, yours also, is the He wishes who gets how much rizq, how much money or property or children, wives. So this is the things that how many cattle you will get, how many cars you will get. This all defined by Allah. So I believe in that. That's why I say that. I say in my in these channels about that I don't really bother about liking and sharing and YouTube money. So I'm not worried about that at all. I don't depend on YouTube at all. So you don't have to worry about these things. So the trying to say that you should live like a normal life, and you should also know that there are plenty of misleading informations, misleading people, and who will try to mislead you. They are appointed to do so, believe it or not. I used to think that this is a story, someone saying that. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. No. Now I know that people are appointed to mislead Islamic people. They are from long time, even before, because Prophet is going to come into the world. So many religious, earlier religious people used to know that prophet is going to come to the world. They were prepared to 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 finish him at the child at the child at the child age. Child age, meaning that I was trying to say that I don't want to say further. I just want to say that uh, you are responsible for your own prayer, own style of life. If you say that I have learned from that person, even from me, Allah is not going to listen to that, because Allah is going to listen to going to query your own brain, going to ask your brain, going to ask you that have you used your brain. So my understanding is this: my teachers or my imam or my preacher is not going to get punished at all for my mistakes. I do not know further. It's normal. So those people who becoming Muslim or want to become Muslim or already became Muslim, there is nothing further, brother. Nothing further than what you know, what I said, that you believe in God, you believe in God's prophet, you believe in donations, you believe in donations based on your property, you got to pay taxes called zakah in Islam based on your property, how much property you have, how much ornaments you have. Based on that, you have a particular amount of money, you have to give it away as a donation. You don't give away, don't donate anything that until you became a receiver of donation. Don't do that. And Hajj, when you have Hajj, you got to, when you have Hajj season, you got to go for Hajj. Also, I told you nothing much to do, nothing much to my prayer, nothing much to nothing much to nothing much to nothing much deep inside to pray before go to Hajj. There are few things you have to learn few things to go to Hajj. Then you have Ramadan, you do the Ramadan, and that is all, brothers and sisters. And Hajj, Ramadan, don't go for interest based interest based financial services. Mm, no problem becoming rich, okay? Make sure you understand that no problem becoming rich in right way. I guess I said already a lot of things. And if you have further question, you can always ask me here also. And if you uh, I would just want to say that, look, this is my understanding. Islam is simple. Live life simple. Extra জিনিস you can extra things, sorry, sometimes my Bangla comes out. Extra things you can do based on what you see others doing, or based on Quran. You do extra things based on Quran, nothing more than that. You see, uh, don't do prayer too much, okay? Don't have to memorize the whole Quran, but it is a great point to memorize whole Quran. I started I started to memorize whole Quran. I started. I did not finish or did not achieve it yet. I started, and so that's the thing. Allah's things are very simple, and Quran you will find few things to is forbidden. The rest of things you will learn about science, politics, judicial systems, business, society. These things. If you read Quran, you will understand. Listen to Quran meaning is enough. And if you have time, further more time, you can listen to. You can read Quran by yourself. I mean. So actually, this is the thing, brothers. Nothing deeper than what you know already in Islam, really. And don't do things that I said. That don't do that. You see, I told you about the prayer that when God gave Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took prophet in lightning speed in time travel. This is time travel. Miraj is time travel, meaning that the prophets travel to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is called journey from prophet's home to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is called Miraj. In this Miraj, time travel, because when he came back, he saw the bed was warm. He just left the bed was warm, something like that. So many other indications that it was time travel. When he came back, few years traveling to visiting God, heaven, hell, and the heaven, when he went to travel and went to visit Allah, he also went to heavens and met Moses, Jesus, Noah, not Noah, some other prophets. There are 7 prophets with brothers also. So these are the things that happen, and when he came back, it was like when prophet came back to his bed, he saw his bed is still warm. So at that time, God gave him 50 times of prayer in a day. So that was shortened thanks to Moses alayhi salam. Thanks to Moses alayhi salam, who convinced prophet to reduce the amount to 5 times. So it became like 5 times. Now the 5 times. So these are the things that you can follow. Anything further than that is, I think when you become very old, you got nothing to do, you can do that at that time. Other than that, right now you don't have to do that. I don't suggest it. I told you, you will be responsible for your own acts. Not because I told you, or someone told you, or alim told you, or the philosopher told you, or the someone told you. These are not these excuses are not entertained by God. God says, don't you have your own brain? So brothers and sisters who became Muslim and already Muslim but didn't know these words, my word is simple, brother. Live like simple. Live life simple. Nothing much, nothing further, nothing deeper. I have no idea, had had I had electric failed twice. Now I'm in a electric failed situation. Electricity has gone. This has been twice, thrice, few times already during this recording, I guess. So I don't know whether this indication that I should not publish or publish, not publish or publish. I have no idea. But I don't have any idea that Allah telling me not to publish or to publish or it's an exam or what. I do not know, but I have a mixed feeling now. But I do not know because I do not have any connection with Allah. Meaning that Allah listens to me, Allah listens to everyone, but if Allah talking to me, I cannot hear it because it has been stopped after Prophet. After Prophet has Allah has stopped talking to people directly, or even through the Gabriel alayhi salam. So this is the thing that I'm going to do it anyway. Because I've been thinking about it for a long time that I have to do this video because I also was like a new Muslim, and the guides that I had and misguides that I have and all those things. So you all should know. Okay. And my rizq comes from Allah. So your liking or or subscribing will not bring any money to me, and I don't depend on that. I don't believe on that. So don't worry about it. Don't have to like, don't have to subscribe. As I said, it is. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave this video like this. Whoever comes to this video, that means God sent you here. Quantum physics. So you can see that. And also I will write. Since I see a lot of people's those people who became Muslim and looking for guide. Since I come across that, I write comments. I will also put this link in that comments. That is my intention actually. Thank you for listening. If you have any question, let me know. Okay? Take it normal. Everything is normal, brother and sister. Just have to. There's few things you got to do. That's all. You got to refrain from doing few things. That's all. Don't go further than that unless you spend time or want to become a philosopher. Okay? And follow Quran. Quran does not have one thing only, that is how to pray. Because Allah already said in Quran that follow the because Allah said in Quran that follow how the Prophet said. So how Prophet said, how he prayed, You can find it in Makkah and Medina, and you can see that this Makkah Medina's prayer is shown in live on TVs. You can see the prayers, how they pray, learn from them, learn from the Imam of the Medina and Makkah, Makkah Imams, when they focus on Imam. And in Ramadan is the very best way to learn prayer, Sola, is because they broadcast live Taraweeh, from Medina and Makkah, so you can see how they pray. You can follow them how they pray, because you got to follow how Prophet prayed. That's the clue given in the Quran. Other than that, everything is in Quran. How to wash, how to clean, how to wear hijab, and how to do not to do riba or interest-based financial activities, not to do this one and that one. All these things written in Quran, but that's the thing. Prayer you need to learn from Makkah and Medina's Imam. My suggestion. That is how I learned. Although I am from Muslim family, although I see in a lot of people praying a lot of ways, but I use the style that is used by Medina or Makkah, because prayer is not written in Quran. How to pray. You got to see them how he prayed. Prophet prayed in these two places, Makkah and Medina, and they still still pray like how Prophet prayed here. They continued the standard. So this is how you learn praying, where to learn from. You can see that. Then you can confirm it from someone else or from. And to me, my understanding is that since how to pray is not there, meaning that lots of kinds of prayer may be there, but it's not counted. All of them are same, correct? Because since it is not mentioned in Quran, follow Prophet. That's it. So everyone follows Prophet. Prophet has prayed so many times in so many ways. That's what people say, but I follow Prophet, follow Medina or Makkah's Imam's style. I learned it by watching the Imams praying, broadcasting live. I guess you have it on TV. If you don't have, you have it in YouTube. And I'm not going to write it down which one. Got to find it out yourself. And if you mention it, comment it, that which one, and I will write it down. Anyways, very difficult in the sense that what I'm going to do, you follow, and I get in trouble. That's kind of difficulties I'm talking about, but I already said that is you have to use your own brain. I told you I went that one, this one, that one, this one, that one, this one. I left all my money, left my job, left this one, left that one, and left my clothes and everything. And later I found out this is all bullshit, and you got to follow what is in Quran. That's it. It's simple life. Islam is very simple life. Or anything further than that is your love of Islam in your spare time. That's all. Thank you for listening.